All right, what's up, everybody? What's up, congratulators? Just another installment on the Ultimate Psychology channel. Please like and subscribe and comment in the comment section below at any time during this video that you're watching it. Okay, so check it out. Is your relationship like the government shutdown? In case you didn't know, you're living under a rock. The United States of America is in the middle of a crisis. We have a government shutdown. Basically, we have the Democrats and the Republicans led by President Donald Trump, and we're just not agreeing. We're at a gridlock, and it's like we're shut down. It's like Carmageddon, you know, traffic on the freeway just shut down, closed for business. So, you know, sometimes we're in a relationship and we have two sides that seem to be opposing, their enemies, and they're not. It's not versus. And the ideal United States of America, yeah, we have different perspectives, but they're two sides of the same coin. And hey, coin is money, so it's a valuable thing. It's a positive asset. And so we're supposed to come together and work together like a great, you know, 1-2 punch combination. And the thing is, we're not working like that. We're having a tug of pull. It's like people want to go all the way this way, the other people want to go all the way this way. It's either my way or is the only way. And so it's not working. So sometimes our relationships are like that. We're at a standstill where two people have offended each other. They're both stubborn, and you did it. You hurt me first. I'm the victim. No, I'm the victim. And you know, somebody gets angry and explodes, and the other person breaks down and cries and whines until they get they get paid attention to, because you know the squeaky wheel always gets the juice, right? And then you're back to back, arms crossed, and life is not good. You know, in relationships, this is the most important, vital place of our lives. It's that primary role. It's from there that we extend the rest of our relationships, like that inner circle, right? It's you and God, and you and your spouse, right? You and your partner, your significant other. And then from there, you guys become teammates, teamwork, and you work your family, you work your community, you work your work, and you make the world a better place one day at a time. But so that's why it's so integral that it's actually the hardest thing to make work, but it's the most important. So when someone is being stubborn like that, they're gridlocked, and they're digging their heels in, and they're not budging, you know, someone needs to step up and be the bigger person. And not everybody's willing to do that. And so if something's going to shift or change, I'm going to be talking to you, viewer, whether you're the guy or the girl, the man or the woman, whoever's taking lead or the charge of the relationship. And you know, sometimes you're the one who was hurt first. You know, I've seen this in relationships where someone is hurt first, and the other person is upset that person A is blaming person B, and because person B actually hurt person A, but person B wants to look like they're perfect, and so is disappointed and said, hey, you're making me feel bad. And it's just like, okay, I understand. Person A saying, like, I understand that I'm making you feel bad, but you made me feel bad first. And so you should apologize. And the other person's like, no, you should apologize first. So we had this standstill. Nobody wants to budge. And sometimes if we go from, if we don't resolve this right away, you know, we're angry, and it's hard to show up in other places and be your best self. And we can fake it, but you know, eventually it's gonna bleed through, because we can only uphold a facade for so long. And we're going to be unfulfilled inside and feeling like just something is empty and something is missing. And sometimes we go through this Cold War for a super long time. And the thing is we have to have collaboration. We have to come together, and someone has to be like, at least, you know, break the ice and, you know, breathe, you know, let some air into the conversation, and just say, look, I know you're upset at me right now, and you have every right to be upset at me. But I'm also hurt too. So acknowledge that even if it's not your fault, even if the other person should be apologizing first, you acknowledge the other person and their feelings. And sometimes it's hard to do that when you're actually the victim of something, and then you have to apologize to the perpetrator. That's hard, but it's the only way that you're going to give peace a chance. Is you have to have a leap of faith, and it's not right, but again, it's not about being right, it's about being in love. And you'll get yours due, you'll get your kudos. It'll come back full circle, it'll be reciprocal. If it doesn't, then this person's not mature, or you have some work to do on them. They're a piece of work and they're like a fixer-up, so they're gonna be under construction, you're gonna have to build them up to play your level game. And if they're not gonna be there, then you're gonna have to move on elsewhere. And that's luckily if you're in a boyfriend-girlfriend situation. If you're married, then you know, this is gonna be tough because you've made a commitment. So you acknowledge the other person and about what they're feeling, and then that you're role modeling. You'll be an example of what it's like to be in someone else's shoes. And hopefully what that'll do is that'll trigger persons like, this person is hurt and yet they're thinking about my needs. Oh my God, I love him or her so much. And then they'll begin to reciprocate and start trying to put themselves in your shoes. They might not do it all the way, but it shows that they had a shift in their heart. And when that shift happens, there's a little ray of light, and you can go in there and you can work and you can build from that. So yeah, the government shutdown, the relationship downs are not always, you know, great. And they do come along every once in a while because we're growing human beings, and we can have itineraries. We can choose to make plans so that we're always constantly growing in the same direction. But, you know, we're two different individuals, and sometimes we grow off in different spaces, and that's okay. You know, guys need to have guys' night, girls need to have girls' night, and they go and then they come back and they have new energy and new things to bring to the table. You know, they've transformed in their own ways, but it's supposed to be conducive and productive for the primary relationship, and then that way you guys can go to new heights that you've never been before. So I hope you found this content useful. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment what you think, or what you think, any points or topics subject that I didn't touch upon, or something that you'd like me to elaborate on more. So peace be with you, and until next time, love with freedom. This is Xavier Garcia signing out. Thank you very much.